This video is about reading the room, and more so in the internet world, but of course in real life as well. I was watching a video about the significance of masks in the occult world. Now, of course, mask comes up because it's a popular keyword with the pandemic going on. But I watched it because it was like some occult stuff. And remember, occult just means secret hidden knowledge. Don't be turned off from that word. People can use secret hidden knowledge for the dark. People can use secret hidden knowledge for the light. And it just is what it is, right? So the word itself is not bad. But I was watching the video and it said a whole bunch of interesting things, had a whole bunch of old writings and stuff that they were getting their information from. And I was like, why aren't I like really tuned into this? Why am I not resonating with this? This is something I was eating up a few years ago. So like, what's going on now? And like, I was starting to scroll through and I said, when you want to figure out something, go to the comments, because for me, everything's about energy, frequency, and vibration, right? So when I was looking, I instantly got this feeling of elitism. It was a whole bunch of people that seem like they just know so much, and if you don't know as much as I have, or if you haven't read the specific books I've read, then there's no way that you can know as much as I can, and you're an idiot because you haven't read this book. And I don't like the way that you articulated your argument. That's just the vibe I got from it. And that's something that's very important to keep in mind when you are on this journey. When you are looking at something, especially if it's about manifestation or something like this, you need to see what the people are talking about. You need to pay attention to the type of people that are gravitating towards a video, because once again, like attracts like. So if you're watching a video and a bunch of people that you think are assholes or weirdos, or really stuck up, or if they're really high vibrating nice people, you have to pay attention to who's going to this message. Do you want to be like these people? Yes or no? If you do, cool. You might have found your forever home, or your long-term stay on your spiritual journey. But if you really can't stand the type of community that surrounds this type of stuff, maybe you're only supposed to be here for a short term. You're supposed to get a little fact from this group of people, or from this video, or for whatever, and get the little fact. It's like, I hate the way y'all act. I don't like the way that y'all get down, but that made sense. Thank you for your time. I'm out. It's kind of like getting like a free keychain from what's the word I'm looking for? Like an exhibition or something. Like you get like a free little keychain. They give out keychain, t-shirts, cups. Like, oh, well, I can use this t-shirt for the rest of my life. Okay, cool. But I do not care about the Global Alien Federation. Why am I here? But I like the t-shirt though. That's pretty much what it is. And you'll carry that t-shirt with you for the rest of your spiritual journey, right? So that's pretty much what this is. If you want to get a good glimpse of different conversation, different comment sections, go to solfeggio frequencies, earth frequencies, universal frequencies, and go look at the comment section. They're usually talking about how I've healed, or this helped me with my trauma, or I felt a very high vibration while listening to this music. And then go to the most toxic mainstream rappers like Tekashi 6ix9ine, and see how many trolls, how many negative, low vibrating people are in those comment sections, and you'll get a good glimpse of this, because the comment sections are pretty much the rooms of parties, right? What type of party, what type of get together do you want to get into? Real life example. In college, my friends were like, you know what? You don't do anything. Come on, you gotta come out with us for one thing. And I was like, ugh. I said, I told y'all this ain't my thing, but fine. To shut y'all up, I'll go to one. This is before I was all spiritually aware and all this type of stuff. So I went in there and I went to the little kickback thing. And I opened the door, didn't like the people I saw. There's like some guy looks like he's passed out in the corner, a whole bunch of drunk people stumbling around, people yelling. I could just feel fakeness. Like I was just like, ugh, whatever, let's make this work. Mistake number one, I was trying to make it work. Just like how some people try to make a spiritual community work because it's the first one they kind of like. It's like, if you try to make something work, it's not for you. That means it doesn't work and you're trying to make it work. You're trying to shove your foot into a shoe that's too small. I've used that analogy before. So I walked into the little party thingy and I was just like, man, nah. Like I was in here for a whole 3 minutes, but I said, let me use the bathroom before I go. And I kid you not, this is like the proof of me feeling this. I walked in, the bathroom door was like cracked open, but it was dark. So I was like, okay, there must not be anybody in there. But college town, I'm expecting to find people screwing here. Like it is what it is. So I give them like a little courtesy knock. I'm like, knock, 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 and slowly opening the door. I was like, okay, cool. No one said anything. So I flipped the lights on. I kid you not. You will have thought I walked into the vampire's den or something like that, because there was 3 people, 2 guys and a girl, doing lines of coke off of the toilet seat. This is what I've alluded to when you see people doing lines of coke off the toilet seat. This is what I'm talking about. lines of coke, and then like they were on the toilet seat, and like you know how like some of them have like the little part in the middle where it's like the plastic toilet seat, and there's like the porcelain, like the bowl of the toilet. Somebody was doing like the coke off of that. I was like, ugh. Like, you know what I mean? But like when they looked up, I mean like the powder hanging off their nose, and like there's like I was expecting like my precious. Like that's literally like the room I walked into. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, just turn the light off, and just like I closed the door for him. I was like, yeah, that was a little too much for me. I was like, first of all, why are you doing coke in the dark? Not even off the toilet seat. Why are you in the dark with it? How do you see what's going on? But I guess you sniff the whole toilet seat, you'll get it some way or another. But anywho, you know, if I had felt that energy, I wouldn't have walked in there. Like, especially now, I wouldn't even gone in the room. I'm like, yo, there's something off about this place. And that's what y'all need to do on your spiritual journeys. You know, people like me, we're posting our videos. It's us and a camera. What you need to understand that anyone that is posting anything, whether it's a tweet, whether it's an Instagram post, whether it's a video, whatever, whether they're writing a book, they are putting their energy signature in the video, in the work, in the text, you know, and they're putting your energy through it. That's what we are doing. That's why people start to gravitate towards you, because like-minded individuals will gravitate towards you, right? My videos, my comments tend to be pretty positive, you know, and even when there's criticism, it's constructive criticism. So I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you for that, you know, but like compare the two different groups, like go to like the solfeggio frequencies. If you don't know what those are, they're like all the numbers add up to 369, which is like resonating with the human body. They're supposed to have healing effects. Go Google that, solfeggio frequencies. Go check those out and go look at the comment section in all of them, right? Of course, it'll be like the one little troll that tries to be in there, be negative. But for the most part, they're pretty positive. People talking about how they're healing, how they like, you know, they were able to astral project when they listened to this tone, how they felt like all their worries and fears and anxieties were disappearing while listening to this. Then go to like the most toxic, divisive, polarizing mainstream rap. I like to talk about mainstream rap because mainstream rap is poison, it's toxic. But go like Tekashi 6ix9ine and go look at his comment section and compare the two, right? It's like you will quickly see the difference. So you have to see what room are you supposed to be in. Because if you go to a room, you like what they're talking about, but you hate the way that people act, that means that you're supposed to be there for a very short-term period of time. You're supposed to get there, get what you get out of it, get your little Alien Federation t-shirt, throw it over your shoulder, and go on to the next thing. You're not supposed to be here long-term. But then, if you find a group that said, wow, I like the way they all act and they do this and that, then maybe that's your forever home. Or maybe that's just somewhere that you're going to stay long-term. But never get too complacent either. You know, hey, are these people still serving me? Do I still feel like I'm like at my greatest good here? Yes or no? If it's still yes, then stay there. That might be your thing. If not, say, yo, thank you for your time. I really appreciate everything y'all taught me, but I'm on to go do something else too. And they should appreciate that, you know? And then you can just go on to the next thing and you just continuously keep on learning, but always question who you're learning from. Last point I want to make, kind of like about these content creators, always pay attention to the crowd. Always. Like I said, people showing up to concerts with the AKs on their shoulders. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why do you attract these type of people? What's going on here? What's something about you? Because we can't hide our energies. We can't. Or at least, you know, really open people. I'm pushing you all my energy. So the people that are attracted to my dark side and light side alike will be gravitating towards my word, because no matter what I'm saying, my energy is with it. Everything is energy. The words are this, like the last part. You know, anything that we can experience in our physical reality is the last part of energy. Energy is just happening all around us, going all fast and extra dimensional and type of stuff. The things that we can sense is the slowest, densest part, right? So there'll be people that put on a very good front. Like they are like the happiest, they're the purest, they're the most successful, they're the most whatever. But then you see in their comments that they attract a bunch of people that they're the apparent opposite. So that should make you think, is it a bunch of, like, let's just say it's a motivational channel, like something like me, right? I like to motivate you and make you think about spiritual stuff. What about if I'm a motivational, like, look at me, I have all this type of stuff and I'm doing this and blah, blah, blah. But I'm with a whole bunch of people that's saying like manifestation is stupid. There's no way that this ever works, you know, or like, you know, oh, I just give up on myself all the time. I do this. And then of course, like people that act like, you know, they say they give up on themselves. That's why they're here. So you have to like kind of like, you know, use a little bit of context clues. But if it's just like, it just seems it's nothing but that, it's a majority of low vibration people. And I'd like to try to act like I'm this high vibrating person. You have to think about that. wait a minute, if like attracts like, why are you attracting a whole bunch of people that are Debbie Downers to themselves? Why are you attracting a whole bunch of trolls? Why are you attracting a whole bunch of negativity if you are this great person? You see what I'm saying? Like there'd be like gaming channels. They try to act like they do all this stuff for the community. They do all this happy stuff. They do all this cool stuff. But they attract a bunch of trolls. They attract a bunch of low vibrating people. They attract a bunch of haters. And of course, haters are going to hate. But you have to sit here and be like, wait a minute. What are you doing in your real life that your energy is attracting these people? Because even though I have my dark side, I have a few things I still have to work on in my life. It's like you see the people that are attracted to me are people that are in the same boat as me. It's like, hey, I'm in a place where I'm trying to do better, or I'm really big into the spiritual world and I know this and that. Maybe I can share this with you and help you on your journey too. And I take all of that. Constructive criticism, even some destructive, like I'd be like, okay, you're a hater, but and stuff like that. But it's like trolls will always come to the light, and that's a video I need to make. Trolls will always come to the light to try to bring you down. But if you are on your purpose, if you're on your path, that will not affect you. And that's the purpose of being genuine and truthful in the image that you put out there, whether it's a tweet, whether it's a video, whether it's a book or a magazine. You are imprinting your energy into that thing. So whatever it is, that energy that you put out, screw all the words, screw all the clickbait, you are putting your energy out there. And like with that energy, that is what's going to draw people towards you. And you have to pay attention to the people that are being attracted to your energy, because that can tell you a lot about yourself and a lot of things that you are attracted to. Look at the people around you in this community that you just joined. Do you like the way they act or not? Ask yourselves these questions, and that will give you a very good guidance on your spiritual journey by reading the room. Till the next one.